Hello, folks. Yes, we just wanted to share with you something that I think will be absolutely crucial to your learning. We're going to wait until more people are joined on tonight. I know it's a bit late, but this is some awesome information right here. Awesome information that's going to be shared with you right here. Look, most of these people are in bed, most likely. The East Coast. Hope everything's going all right over there. Hello, hello. Good evening. We're going to share with you something. The Paydex business credit score and how important it is, okay? And also, why is it there? Why is it there? What is the Paydex business credit score? Why do lenders need it? Hey, Kiana, good evening. David Wynn from California. Absolutely. Everything's going all right over there, David. Good to hear you on here. The Dun & Bradstreet Paydex Business Credit Score. Before we start, folks, do you have any questions? Any questions about business credit? Good evening from Atlanta. The one. Good to see you from Atlanta. The ATL. The website, Maria. The website is www.wiseguysinties.com. That is the website. That is the website. I will put it in the description below, as well as the elements that we're going to go over tonight. Good question. Good question. Website, www.wiseguysinties.com. What do? We get people business credit. That's what we do. You want to hear something? Today, someone made the leap to go ahead and get serious about their business. No problem, Maria. Anais, bless you as well. Thank you so much. They made the leap. And they said, I'm going to get serious about this business thing, this owning a business thing. I have to get business credit. And they went ahead and they started to go ahead and work with us. They made the decision to go ahead and work with us, and we're going to report to you their results in about 3 months. Okay, we're going to show you how quickly people build, not in 3 years, 3 months. Anais, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Man, you missed a huge and awesome webinar yesterday. I mean, people were asking questions, they were commenting, they were getting their questions answered. We were going over the steps on how to get business credit. Somebody got a free infographic on all the steps to get business credit. Okay, those that were like, you know what? I just want to work. I want to get this as soon as possible. Okay, don't have time for learning curves. And they want to go ahead and work with us. We allow them to go ahead and work with us. Absolutely. If you want to go ahead and work with us so you can get business credit between 6 to 12 months, you can as well. All right, absolutely. Folks, we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, the Dun & Bradstreet Paydex Business Credit Score. What is it? What is that? Well, the Paydex Business Credit Score is sort of like the FICO Consumer Credit Score on the personal side. You see, what the Paydex Business Score is, it rates your business from 0 to 100. Now, 100, of course, means perfect. Okay, you got perfect business credit. But what about the other numbers? What does that mean? That's what we're going to go over tonight. All right. Let me tell you that if you get 100, guess what? The lenders are seeing that the payment has come, and it has come early. Okay, you have made your payments early. Now, what do I always say? If you're going to make a payment, you're going to make it what? Is it on time, early, or late? When you're going to make your payment, right? You're going to write that check, or you're going to call it in. When are you going to make it? Are you going to make it right there on the 30th when it's due, or on the 8th when it's due, or are you going to make it earlier? Early. Maria, give yourself a gold star. That's awesome. Early. Edgar, you got a 50,000 credit limit. Goodness gracious. That's a big deal, man. That's a big deal. Good job. Good job. Go ahead and comment. And you know what? Go ahead and comment whatever you took or whatever you feel like you need to comment in order to let the people know how to get that 50,000 or whatever it is you feel you need to show the folks, man. It's a really good thing that you're doing. Thank you for sharing that. 50,000, folks. It's possible. It's possible. Early. That's right, Anais. Early. Okay. That's how you get the 100. All right. Now, 90 means that your payments generally come within the early payment discount period. Okay. So, you're still within that period. So the 80, your payment is prompt. That means you just got it there right on time, right? Like maybe 2 or 3 days before, or maybe on the date that it's due. You got an 80. Okay. Now, 70 means your payment came 2 weeks beyond the term. So that's 14 days beyond the term. A 60, okay, a 60 means you paid 21 days beyond the term. Now, I know this is not talking about any of you, okay? I'm just giving you this information so you know how the scores are broken down, right? If you get a 50, heaven forbid, that means your payment came 30 days beyond the term. So a whole month beyond the term. 40 means 60 days beyond the term. 30 means your payment came 90 days beyond the term. And 20, your payment came 4 months, 120 days beyond the term. Okay? So that's what that means. And all a Paydex score, business credit score is, it's basically assessing your risk. It's assessing your risk. It's telling the lenders, well, what kind of borrower is this person? What kind of borrower is she? Is she someone that we're going to trust? Is she someone that pays the bills on time? If she's someone that pays the bills early, if she's someone that pays the bills early, we're going to give her the highest credit limit. Hear me now. If you're someone that wants to pay it right on time, well, we're not going to give them the highest credit limit. Well, we're going to go ahead and assess them in the middle, okay? Because they're average and you guys are above average, all right? You're going to pay early, okay? And then the lenders say they get a 70 or a 60. They look at that and they say, well, and some will even say, I don't feel like I can trust them to give me my money back on time because I need my money back on time, right? There you go, Anais, because you're above average. That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And so this is how it goes. 100, the lenders are like this. Hey, take all the money you want, right? If you're a 90, they're still like, you know what? You're a 90. That's still an A. That's an A minus. Hey, take all the money you need. If you're an 80, they're like, well, you pay on time. You may not can get the highest limit. But you know what? We're still going to trust you with 50,000. Go ahead and take this 50,000. If you're a 70, right? You're a 70. It means the lenders are sweating a little bit, right? And they're saying, you were late. 14 days late. And see what I'm saying? So remember, the slower you pay your bills, the slower the lender is going to think. And let me say that one more time. The slower you pay your bills, the slower you're going to get financing, the slower your lender is going to think. Because you have to remember, folks, I did all of that as an illustration, but you go into a computer and your credit is based off an algorithm. Okay, it's all about the numbers. So as soon as you get the revenue from your business or your income, all right, you go ahead and you place it within those lines of credit, all right? and you make the distinction of what you need to do with your finances, but beyond all else, make sure you're paying early. Now, what does early mean? Okay, this is what I mean by early. Early means calling them up, calling your vendor up, okay? Calling your vendor up and saying, hey, when is too early for me to pay? Because I know if I pay too early, get this, I know if I pay too early, it's going to be counted as a cash payment and you're not going to report to D&B. You guys know that? Now you do, huh? Yeah. So make sure you're calling the lenders up, or excuse me, calling the vendors up, and you're asking them when is too early. And they'll tell you, hey, you can pay this on this date if you want to be considered early, right? And then you pay on what date? Whatever date that they share with you, okay? Absolutely. Ooh, we got questions, don't we? All right, let's go ahead and get to those questions. Now, folks, of course, you already know you got to get your DUNS number. As soon as you get your DUNS number, okay, as soon as you get your DUNS number, find yourself a merchant that's going to report to D&B, to Dun & Bradstreet. Oh, CJ, come on. You're not going to tell us who the merchants are? Yes. I'm going to answer this question at the same time. Who had that question? A very, very good question. I'm going to read it right now. Okay, China. There you are. Is it true that Uline is the only one that reports to D&B? No, it's not true. I'm going to give you some more that report to D&B right now. Right now. Quill, QUILL.com. Granger, GRAINGER.com. No problem, China. Okay. Gimplers, they're a landscaping equipment company. GEM, as in microwave, PLERS.com. Okay. They all report to Dun & Bradstreet. And of course, working with us, we'll go ahead and make sure that you get all the trade accounts that you're needing, the vendor accounts that also report to Experian, some report to Equifax as well. Dun & Bradstreet is the huge one, though. Okay, Dun & Bradstreet and Experian, those are the huge ones. Those are the huge ones. Okay, absolutely. Ubai, hey, it's good to see you. Hey, what happened to that property? I was going to email you and let you know that, boy, the short sales, if you are good in that area, please go for it. I myself, I actually am I major on fix and flips and buy and holds. Man, if you're on that short sale and you want to do something with that, I suggest you do it. Look at the numbers and don't buy the property. Buy the numbers. Okay? That's what you do as a real estate investor. I know you already know this. Okay? We don't buy property. We buy numbers. We don't care how it looks. What do the numbers say? Because the numbers are going to tell us how it looks. All right? Not the pro forma. Okay? We need the action. We need what's happening now. We need active, real time. Okay? Real time numbers. Not what's going to be in the future. That's what a pro forma is. It's in the future. What about future finances? What about future? No. Why? Why don't we want that? Because we live right now. That's why. But CJ, I know it's important for you to see and projections and all of that, but you need to make sure that you're making money right now. Right now. So anyway, got a little sidetracked there. Let's go back to your questions. But folks, please put that in your feather, in your hat. Don't buy property, buy numbers. When you want to invest $1, make sure you're getting 2 back, 3, 4, 5, 10. How do I utilize my business credit? Edgar, has a great question here. He's saying, how do I utilize my business credit? I mean, I got all this credit. Now, how do I utilize it? Great question. This is how you utilize it. You look at your business and you don't be afraid to make the leap. What do I mean by that? Let me give you a scenario. Okay? Let me give you a scenario. You know, or you are believing, okay? You are believing that a certain investment will yield you at least 3 times more in capital. You go ahead and take that investment, that capital that you have of the $50,000, maybe it's $3,000. Take the $3,000. Do it in baby steps. Take the $3,000 and put the capital out there. Okay? Invest in that equipment. Invest in that computer. Invest in whatever it is that your business needs. Then market. Okay? And promote. And see what happens to the $3,000 after about 3 months. See what happens to it. See if it grows. If it has grown, then what do you know now? You know that works, whatever you were doing. Okay? And then tweak it a little bit so that you can make even more money off of the same $3,000. Does that make sense? Now, saying that, did you know that you could get help? Now, remember, you can get help. You can get help for the like a consultation if you want a real estate investment consultation, whatever. You can get help. All right, creditwiz@investorpro.org. But I'm showing you this because basically this is what I've done. All right, you're gonna have to make sure at first that you get educated. Okay, this is very foundational. Education is foundational. If you're looking at like TV, right, and you're seeing them fix and flip and you think that you can do it as well, I have no doubt in my mind that you can do it. Okay, there is no ceiling in real estate investing. However, there's also no floor. Okay, so when you want to do something with your business credit, make sure above all else that you get educated. Okay, that is the bottom line. Because when the lights are turned on, right, in your mind, you can look at any project and you'll already have something, an idea of what to do with that project. You'll already have in mind, hey, you know, this project is a deal or this project is no deal. Why? Because you were educated in that. Okay, and we definitely offer those as well. Just let us know. Okay, education is the foundation. Because what good is 50,000, right? 100,000, 150,000, 200,000 if you don't know what to do with it? Have you ever heard about the lottery winners? How they've gone broke, I believe, like 3 years later. They've lived a good 3 years, right? But because no one taught them about finances, they're broke again. And some of them even in worse shape. So we want to be educated in how to build capital. Bottom line. Good question, Edgar. Ooh, Maria's at 80. There you go. And that'll just go up and up and up, Maria. Okay? I need to notify the Secretary of State and the IRS of my business address change before I get a DUNS number. Guess what? Anais. No, you don't. You can get a DUNS number. Listen to what you need to do. Did you attend our webinar? We have one coming up this Thursday, and we need to talk to Anais, okay? It's absolutely on this Thursday coming up, the 19th, okay? One's at 5 p.m. PST, that's Pacific Standard Time, and the other one is going to be 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will actually have the link in the description. Okay, you need to come and join us, Anais. I'm serious. Turco Tech started the process to open your bank account with Navy Federal Credit Union. Good job, Turco. Camera Talk. My sister's husband got 50,000 from Wells Fargo, but with a personal guarantee. All right. Hey, you still got 50,000, right? Edgar, that's awesome. You went to the bank and they ran your credit, they approved it. You were only looking for 25K, but you got double that. Isn't that awesome? China, good day to you as well. The One Genesis Project. How important is the initial business structure when you're just starting out? Very good question. It is extremely important. Now, a lot of people think that the business structure is going to assist them on their taxes. Let me make a distinction, okay? The business structure is actually formulated for asset protection. That means if someone wants to go after you, your personal assets, right? They can't touch you, okay? Now, of course, there are certain situations if you're commingling funds and everything, if they want to sue your company, right? If they want to sue your company, they cannot sue you personally. That's what the corporate veil is there for, okay? Your company did something, hey, you know, they can only get the company, all right, not you. That means your house is protected, your family's protected, your car is protected, all right? And now, let's not get carried away, though, because there is a piercing of the corporate veil. If you're commingling funds, if you're doing anything that is not legally sound, then of course the courts are gonna pierce that veil. But if as long as you're doing everything legal, all right, and you got your business address set up with the Secretary of State and IRS, and you're doing everything just right, following along with educated business owners, all right, you'll do just fine. Okay. Of course, see your legal advisors on that as well as your tax advisors. All right. Absolutely. It sets up asset protection. Now, if you're wanting to have some to save, if you're wanting to save on your taxes and you're making 30,000, okay, in net income a year, you know, the best tax structure that I know of is an S corp. S corp. For the LLC, it's the S corp. Like hands down. That's where you take out a salary and you'll actually be able to utilize different strategies to make sure you get the lowest in taxes. All right, and we can go on and on about that. We do have more questions here. Answered that one. Edgar, that's awesome. You're trying to buy your first home. You know, with business credit, did you know that you could buy property with business credit? Now, I don't recommend you buy your first home with business credit, of course, but you know, with your business, you can buy property with business credit. You didn't get your pen fast enough, Tina? That's awesome. How can I get a home loan? Look at you. Edgar, you're trying to fly, aren't you? All right, Jay, I tell you what. Let's do a free consultation with you, Jay Jones. How about that? What about that? Because you can repair your business credit. Make sure it's all the way up to 100. Anais, I will send you the link. Actually, if I can't find your email, it'll be right here in the description as well. But I'll send you the link as well, okay? Hey, Edgar, I'm serious. Ubai, he actually can help you. He can help you. We've been emailing back and forth. The guy's a real estate investor as well. Anais, we got to stop you from thinking so small. 30K is small, okay? You got this. I believe in you. Hey, girl! Got business registered, open business account as well tomorrow. We'll get Dunn's number, so I have to list names or just number of employees with Dunn's. There you go. So now, what you have to do now, don't worry about any of that. Don't worry about any of that. So you got your Dunn's number. All right. Let's just go through it. Got your business registered. Did you make sure that the Secretary of State and the IRS, right? And the IRS have your business address? Did you do that? If they do, make sure if it asks you to list the names, guess what? List the names. If they're asking for any of that information, go for it. We don't want to volunteer information. We want to tell them exactly what they need to know, holding nothing back, okay? Malibo, how do you create a solid holding LLC? Malibo, we can help you with that. We can absolutely help you with that, okay? I'm going to get you connected to my partner, Mark J. Kohler. How many people know who Mark J. Kohler is? Perfect, Daryl. Perfect. Listen, we're going to blow your mind, okay? We want you to know that when you're emailing us and then when you're commenting as well, you're getting that information and you're actually doing it. Folks, Daryl is doing it. So he's going to be the one that we say, hey, look at that. You know, we actually were able to help. We were able to assist him. Another one like that, like we assisted Tyrone. You remember Tyrone's story? Yes, you can, Edgar. www.wiseguysinties.com. If you're talking about business credit, if you're talking about real estate investing, or if you're talking about the first home, go ahead and get with Ubai. The one, how important is the business address when trying to get business credit? Folks, can we answer that for him? How important is it? How important is it? I'll share with you this. Lenders have Google. They're going to look you up, and if they see a UPS address, right? Remember, because it's money, guys. And what would you do? If it's a UPS address, if it's P.O. Box, or if it's a home address, they're going to say, and you don't want the lenders to say, because usually after that, it's a no. We want them to say yes. We want them to have a blanket, you know. We want them to have everything they need. We want to just sit them down in their chair. We want them to just be comfortable. We don't even want the AC on if it's cold outside, all right? If it's cold outside, we want the heater on, all right? If it's warm outside, we want the AC on them. We don't want them to say, because usually it's a no after that, okay? No. We want them to say yes. We want them to say yes, yes, yes. So that when we ask for $100,000, they give it without question. They don't say, okay? They don't say, we don't like silence. We like, all right? That's what we want. And that's what you'll get, all right? Get that business address. Get that virtual office, all right? Don't worry about the cost. $40 a month for $50,000 in lines of credit? Guys, come on. $82 a month, $100 a month. It's worth it. It is worth it, all right? Good job. That's a good question. Very good question. Very good question. Quinn Drake is dropping science all. Look at this. Regis, you don't like Regis? I went with Alliance, and they're pretty good. They gave me an office with a view. You know what? I believe G Suite, Malibo, good suggestions for hosting site for the email you're talking about. G Suite is pretty good. All right. As far as any other ones, others, hey, folks, you're definitely welcome to hop in. Do you have any good suggestions for a hosting site for the email? Good question. I know you don't want to use @gmail.com. You don't want to use @outlook.com. You don't want to use @hotmail.com. That's not business, all right? That's not business-like. We want to use CreditWiz and investorpro.org, you know, stuff like that. You know, or maybe you want to use, what do you want to use, Malibo? Maybe you want to use Malibo at malibo.com, showing people, hey, I own my business. Anthony said, I have a C Corp that is set up and my tiny Bradstreet number complete, and I opened my bank account also. I'm just waiting for my business to fully mature. Awesome. Awesome. Now, if you've been in business for a year, right? You have that bank account, that business bank account for a year, it's okay. Now, if you're thinking that you need, folks, if you're thinking that you need, and that was a good question, Anthony. If you're thinking that you need, right, to wait till your business fully matures, don't worry about that. No, you don't need to. Why? Because your business, right, is starting out. Let's just say you just started the business. That's why we say it takes us 6 to 12 months to get people $50,000 in lines of credit. Because there's some of them are just starting out in business, haven't even been in business for a year. So that's why it takes them the 12 months. Folks, the best thing you could do is go ahead and start right now. Start right now. And so by the end of 12 months, you can be way ahead of the game. You've been in business already for a year. You already have $50,000 in lines of credit. Just something to think about. Something to think about. If you want to wait, you can. We don't know what tomorrow brings. All right? Good job, Turco. Just check ordering from Gimplers and they ask $100 minimum order for new accounts. That's right. $100 for the minimum to have that reporting. On Uline, it's $50. Quill is $50. Okay? Remember what you're doing with this $100, though. You're not throwing it away. You're not buying candy. You're not buying shoes. Right? You're not buying a wardrobe. You're buying $50,000 in lines of credit. Or like Christine, $816,000. Okay? That's what you're doing. It is called a business expense, and it is classified as such. All right? It's called a productive expense. That's producing. That's what you need. All right? Hey, I've done Uline, Granger, and Quill. Everybody else wants personal guarantee. I'm stuck at this point. Don't know what to do. No, that's good. You know what? After you've done the Uline, the Granger, and the Quill, you've got 3 trade experiences after the 30 to 45 days. Okay? Once they start reporting, they're going to start giving you your what? Your Paydex. Now, right? You need 2 more. 2 more trade lines. Right? So do that one more time. And now you'll have those 2 trade experiences. What else? Okay, now you got 5. Now what level are you on? You'll go from the vendor to the revolving store credit. Remember? Absolutely. Where you will get an additional 5 payment experiences. And then you'll go to where? High limit cash credit cards. Okay, you got to have 10 payment experiences altogether. Absolutely. Folks, these are some great questions. So can I work with your company to guide me through the process so I can move at maximum efficiency? Yes, yes, you can. www.wiseguysandties.com. I'm going to leave the link right here. I'm going to let you guys go to bed. I know you guys are so revved up that you can't sleep, okay? But you got to sleep. No problem. Finally got one to run the household. Your explanations were great. No problem, Malibo. That's what we're here for, okay? And we're going to have a whole lot more. Oh, man, I'm investing in you all, okay? Yes, I will, Maria. I'll put that in words. I sure will. Mo Money says, do I need to have a Paydex score before I can get store credit? Because I have 5 trade lines, but I only have Experian and Telescore, but no DNB Paydex score. Woo! That's a great question, Mo Money. Listen, CreditWiz at investorpro.org, okay? We want to answer that question fully, but we don't have time right now. So the short answer is yes, because you have the 5 trade lines. But I want you to do it the correct way, okay? We don't want you to go backwards. So what we want to do is we want to leave you guys with our website and the website link so you can come to the webinar on Thursday where we go through all the steps. And I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to tell you guys something, and it's going to hopefully stick with you. I want to give you a free infographic after the webinar, but we'll get into details on that later. Hey, guys, God bless. You have a great night. I'm going to put the link down there right now.